It is great you could be with us again. I am with Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, Food and Wine Sommelier of the Year. The group includes up in North Bethesda, Owens Ordinary. You've got the Sovereign in Georgetown. Greg, it is always good to see you.
Too, brother.
What's on tap this week?
This week we are drinking a beer from one of the greats, Brasserie de la Senne from Brussels in Belgium. Just an amazing brewery, and the beer is called Jambe-de-Bois. It is their Belgian-style Abbey triple, so strong at 8%, filled with fruity, spicy aromatics, but unlike a lot of Belgian triples, it finishes dry with great hop character.
The nose, inviting.
So it definitely packs that punch.
I like.
But you see that lingering hop flavor is so delicious. And that's what De La Senne is known for. They love dry beer. They love bitter beer. They love beer that showcases hop character. And you know, for the longest time, Belgian beer was just the opposite of that. It was strong, sweet, and pretty uniform. De La Senne is one of a cadre of small brewers that a number of years ago said, you know what? Belgian beer used to showcase the hop flavor a lot more. We're going to bring that back. In fact, the triple style was brought about in large part by the Westmalle, one of the Trappist monastic breweries of Belgium, the second biggest after Chimay, in the 1930s. And so Yvon de Batz, my friend who's one of the owners here of De La Senne, along with Bernard Lebouc, always said that he wanted this beer to be a throwback to like what Westmalle triple would have tasted like originally in the 1930s, back when Westmalle had even more pervasive hop character on the palate.
It's got a little bit of a sweet finish that's a little different, and there's not a lot of what would some people say, that Belgian-y yeast taste to it, at all.
There is, it's there, but
subtle.
It's not, I think it's subtle because
it's delicious, is what I'm mainly saying.
So these are the differences, is that they they love their yeast, but the yeast is nuanced rather than smacking you in the face with just very obvious, like candy fruit and clovey spice flavor. You know, they don't want this beer to smell just like a Bavarian wheat beer or something. They want it to be balanced. And so when you smell it, you do smell some banana, you smell some coriander and clove. I get a little bit of lemon candy, but also I smell German hops.
Yes.
I smell like herbal notes. I smell floral characteristics. I even smell malt. And then on the palate, it's really cool because it starts kind of full-bodied, then goes dry and bitter, and then you're right, then some sweetness comes back in the end. And I think some of that is a little bit of alcohol because it is 8% ABV.
Can I have your keg of this here?
I can get you some more. Hook it up at your house.
8% too. Danger. You can put this in a big gulp cup and a giant straw and just go to town and
so
look
good.
out.
So if you go to Brussels,
and you should.
There's I believe 4 breweries there now, but there's 2 main ones that you have to hit. One, of course, is Cantillon, the Lambic producer. And then the other is De La Senne. De La Senne now is probably over 10,000 barrels a year in production. 2/3 of that, at least, is sold in Brussels proper. It is the beer of Brussels. They're known very much so for Zinnebeer, but also for Terrace Bulba. And then Jambe-de-Bois, which is their triple, and it's a fun name too. And on the label, you'll see there's a man with like a wooden leg. So Jambe-de-Bois means leg of wood, or peg leg, and it's actually an homage to Belgian freedom fighters who fought for their independence in 1830 against the Dutch, some of which lost limbs. So this is kind of their triple, their strong blonde ale that's dedicated to the Belgian Revolution.
And Terrace Bulba sounds like something you should always have sunscreen on.
If you go outside.
Sorry. What would you pair this with?
So this beer has, like you said, great kind of banana fruit flavors, but also great herbal notes. And when you talk about pairing, banana and sweet fruit goes really well with herbs like basil. And so with the sweetness you noted and some bitterness here, this is great with red sauce Italian, a simple margarita pizza that has loads of fresh basil on it. pesto sauces, really good with this kind of beer. But yeah, really anything red sauce is going to be great. Now, we're springtime, so think about green veg, always delicious with this, whether it's, baby spinach or artichokes, broccoli, spring peas, asparagus. Bonus points if you grill this stuff and add a bunch of garlic to it. It's going to be delicious.
I love this.
Great beer.
Greg, thank you as always. Everyone, please always do drink responsibly, and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another beer of the week.